Carpenters. It's week 4, if you can believe that. And I thought I'd spend today talking a little bit about some teaching strategies and some slight advice that I have from some things that I've researched and looked over this past week that I thought might be helpful for you as parents. Some of the things have been helpful to me, and I'm in the same boat as you. Even though my husband and I are parenting a 15-year-old freshman at William Blount High School, some of the things that we're looking at and some of the challenges that we have are some of the same things that you probably have. So I thought I'd share just a few things. Maybe one thing will be helpful for one person, and then it would be worth it. One of the things I'd like to suggest is flexibility. I know that it might seem like starting school at 7:45 every day is what we expect. It's really not. What we really want is what's best for your family. So if school needs to start at your house at 9:30 or if school needs to start at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, that's perfectly acceptable. I know at my house, I do my principaling in the morning, and then I transition to some work for a local university for a little bit, and then I transition into a teacher to help my son. And so I know that it's different with a high schooler, but some of the things are really the same. You'd probably be surprised at how many things are actually the same. So one of the things I tried this last week that really helped me, I noticed that as a family on Mondays, that really seemed to be pretty stress induced because he was getting all of his work, I was getting all of my work. My husband is still working outside the home, and so Mondays felt a little stressful for us. And so one of the things that we decided to do was to sit down and make a calendar for the week. So we just took a piece of paper, wrote Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at the top, drew some lines, and thought about the week. Now, he's old enough to have quite a bit of autonomy as to how we set up our week. But I'm trying to use this time to teach some organizational skills for him and some planning skills for him. So depending on how old your child is, if your child's in 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, it would be completely appropriate and actually advantageous for you to sit down and say, okay, these are the things we have to accomplish this week. How do you want to schedule these things throughout the week? That's a really great life skill. And that's a positive to what we're doing right now, is the autonomy that our students can have. So don't be afraid to sit down and let them map things out. One of the rules that I have is we cannot schedule things to do on the same day that they're actually due to his teacher. So just a little side note. Also, I want you to know that when we talk about flexibility here at Carpenters, it's sometimes difficult to give solid examples. Not everybody is at home right now. I realize that, and our teachers realize that. Lots of people, our frontline workers, are still out working. So our instruction is not meant to bring more stress. So one of the things that we might consider doing is looking at the weekends. And so on the weekends, you can still instruct. Call your teacher. Just because the plan says Monday through Friday, that doesn't mean that on Friday at some time everything's going to be late and your teacher won't take it. That's not true here at Carpenters. I know that. So one of the things that you might want to do is to reach out to your teacher. If you're a nurse and you're working and maybe Saturdays and Sundays are better days for you at home, go ahead and reach out to them and let them know that. I think they would be very excited to know that the relationships are strong enough for you to be able to do that. So I just wanted to share a few things that are working somewhat at my house and to give you some actual tips and some strategies on things you can do to help your child. That's really what we're in this for. Even though we're talking about flexibility and grace, and those things are very important, I wanted to give you some actual things that you might want to try this week. As always, you may reach out. You can email me. You can call here at school. Email's definitely the fastest because I'm in and out here at school. So thank you, and I'll see you next week, which will be week 5.